the Chicago Bears had a really sad, bad loss to the Los Angeles Chargers this past Sunday, where Eddie Pinheiro missed a game-winning field goal. Now, there is some question as to whether Matt Nagy should have called for the QB kneel, or should he have done something so that the ball was lined up perfectly in the middle of the field rather than, off to the side, so that Eddie Pinheiro had the best possible chance. And that's true, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. Not special teams or all that, but what the Bears have to do this upcoming season. Not this season, this upcoming season. So it's looking off into the future. I don't believe Matt Nagy's the problem for them. Their defense looks amazing still, carrying on from what they did last year. Not at the same clip, but still really, really well. The problem is, and it has been proclaimed by many, many people, Mitchell Trubisky, the quarterback. The quarterback is the problem because he cannot make the necessary throws, the accurate throws, when it matters most, and consistently throughout the game to keep the defense on their heel. Because if he was able to do that, the Chicago Bears team would be amazing with a great defense and then a great offense. So what they need to do, I believe, is move on from him pronto, stat, immediately, because you cannot waste that defense. You cannot waste that defensive talent with a poor quarterback. So I decided, all right, they're probably not going to trade for a quarterback, so instead they should look at this upcoming quarterback free agency market because they need a quarterback immediately. So there are 3 quarterbacks that I found that headlined the whole free agency regarding quarterbacks, and that's Philip Rivers, Drew Brees, and Dak Prescott. Now, Philip Rivers and Drew Brees are going to get signed by their respective teams, the Chargers and the Saints, because they are Hall of Fame quarterbacks. And in the case of Philip Rivers, even though right now the season is not going great, it's more of an honorary re-signing to help develop the second and third string quarterbacks, including Easton Stick, who is currently a rookie. And for Drew Brees, he still looks great. Did you see that game against the Cardinals? Yeah, he still looks great. Dak Prescott, I'm still a little bit unsure about whether he's going to get re-signed, but most likely he will. And if not, he's probably going to go to another team, not Chicago Bears. But if the Chicago Bears did somehow land him, that would be great for them. So, the secret fourth option, not those 3 quarterbacks that headline the free agency market, the secret fourth option at quarterback, Teddy Bridgewater. Yes. And this came to mind when Teddy Bridgewater got benched for Drew Brees. And yes, he could easily re-sign with the Saints, but I'm just saying, this would be great for the Chicago Bears. And I think Teddy Bridgewater would take a serious look at this too, because he definitely wants to return to the role that he had as the primary starting quarterback that he had with the Minnesota Vikings before he got injured. So, why should the Chicago Bears get Teddy Bridgewater? Well, putting it pretty simply is that he does what is necessary. He's not going to put up huge numbers like Patrick Mahomes or Drew Brees, 4,000 passing yards, 5,000 passing yards, 40 touchdowns, 30 touchdowns. No. But he does what needs to be done. And he will make this offense for the Chicago Bears look much more competent. And he is a winner. His career with the Vikings as well as the Saints, he was 22-12. 22 wins and 12 losses. That's a pretty good record if you ask me. And arguably, he would have won that game against the Seahawks if Blair Washington famously missed the kick. In his second year as quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings, he went 11-5 with 3,200 yards, 14 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Like I said, he is not going to put up crazy statistics, but he will protect the ball, and he will get touchdowns, and he will do what is needed. And in the end, like I said, 11-5, he wins games, and he's a far better bet than putting this whole team on the back of Mitchell Trubisky. And I haven't mentioned this yet, he is young. 26 years old. There's still time for him to grow, to get better if you do not like his accuracy, his throwing. And he will get better too. Unlike Mitchell Trubisky, who has shown no signs of real improvement diagnosing defenses or getting more accurate with the ball. So I believe Teddy Bridgewater is the way to go for the Chicago Bears. They do not need some big name quarterback to save them. They just need a quarterback that can get the job done and win games so that they can ride their defense all the way to the playoffs and maybe a Super Bowl.